Hello Walking Dead fans, this is Solid Dave Snake bringing you another video review on the Walking Dead Comic Series 2 action figures by McFarlane Toys, and this review is going to be on Riot Gear Glenn. And when this figure was first announced, a lot of people had been wanting a Glenn figure, and whenever pictures first came out for this, people were a little upset that it was the bald-headed version in the Riot Gear. Everybody kind of wanted the version of Glenn with the baseball hat and just civilian clothing, kind of like how he first appeared in the comic book and TV series. But we may get that with the TV series. But me personally, I'm happy they did the Riot Gear Glenn, because the Riot Gear was a big part of equipment that they used in the comic book series, and a lot of different characters wore it, but Glenn was the initial one to find it and wear it. So rather than getting like another Rick, Rick Grimes in Riot Gear, I'm glad we got Glenn in Riot Gear. I think it's kind of fitting, and there's plenty more chances to get Glenn in the way that everybody else wanted him. And another really neat thing about this figure is just all the accessories he comes with. All the human characters in this comic book series seem to, in the first series in this series, seem to come with a lot of accessories, and that's something I enjoy, and a lot of the accessories you can use with other figures. But just to show you how big of a part of the storyline this Riot Gear had part to play in the prison story arc, I'll show you some of the covers from the issues whenever they were first wearing this, because we did like 6 covers with the Riot Gear, and I'll show you how well of a likeness this toy represents it. And there you see the Riot Shield, just like how he has it, all covered in blood and with scratches on it and everything. And I'll show you the gloves. There's a pretty good representation of how the toy looks right there. So they used it on a lot of covers, and as you can see, they caught an exact likeness to it. So I'm really happy about it, and right off the bat, I will just go over all the accessories he comes with, and like I said, he comes with a lot. This gas can is actually a pretty unique accessory, and they're always hunting for gasoline in the comics. So it's fitting they'd give him this. One of the missions he went out with on the Riot Gear, he was carrying a gas can, so it's pretty fitting. And of course the big Riot Shield, which I think is really neat. It's got scratches all over it and blood splatter. There's a little blood splatter all over this character, which if you got the first series of the comic book toys, you'll notice that they had an original Rick and then a blood splattered Rick, but they just went on ahead and put a little bit of splash all over this character. And on the reverse side of this Riot Shield, you'll see that he has a hand grip and a strap to hold it on. And that's one complaint I have about this figure, was my strap broke off. He holds all his accessories really tight, by the way. His hand grips really tight. But if you look at this Riot Shield, the strap broke off on me up top, and you can just insert it right back in. So I don't know if it was actually meant to do that or if mine just broke, but it would have been about impossible to get the strap around his arm and hold onto the grip anyways. You almost have to take that out. There's a good look at the Riot Shield. I think that's a really neat accessory too that you could use in either line, because they use a Riot Shield on the TV show as well. And he comes with a baton, which is pretty basic. It's a little plastic baton. And he comes with 2 pistols that he fits in 2 holsters. And I thought that was really neat. They gave him 2 holsters. And it's the same exact handgun that comes with the Governor. It's real slim, little slim black handgun. Probably supposed to be a 9mm. And like I said, he comes with 2 of them, and they both fit in the holsters on his side. But these holsters, they have straps that hold them down, but the straps really don't fit into the pegs all that well. So I can't really get mine to fit in. And his Riot helmet is pretty neat because it has a visor that swings down. So you can have them either displayed with the shield up or down. And it pops off a little easy too. And it's just a soft helmet that comes up. And if you see, it actually has a chin strap. And that chin strap is separate. You can actually just pull that off. And then the helmet will come completely off. And there you can get a look at Glenn's whole head. It is weird seeing Glenn bald, but that's how he looked in the prison story arc in the comics, so it's fitting. And here you can just get a good overall look of the Riot gear. All the pads all over them. Very, very detailed. And a great likeness to how it looked in the comics. And like I said, he's got blood splatter everywhere, and even a little bit of mud and stuff on his boots. I don't know how well you'll be able to see on my camera here, but up close it is very detailed. And articulation. I love the new articulation on these figures. They say he has 28 points. I counted 26. But regardless, it's a lot of articulation, and you can about get him any way that you want. He has full rotation at the head. You can get it all the way around. And at the shoulders, he has a ball joint and hinge, but it's a little restricted going up because of the shoulder pad. And on his elbow, he's got a ball joint and a hinge. And the same thing on his wrist as well. Ball joint and hinge. You can rotate it all the way around. And if you notice, the grips on the inside of his hands are really tight to hold all his accessories. Everything's really slim that he holds on to. He of course has a twist at the waist, although mine is really tight right now. And he has a ball joint at the hips, which you can't get that far up because of the pads. And at the knees, he's got a ball joint and hinge. You can get it pretty far up. And he has a swivel at the ankle. Little cut there. Will go all the way around. And he has the hinge at the foot and the ankle pivot, which I really think is nice. So articulation, he's just great. But all in all, I thought this was a great addition to the comic book series, action figure line, and I highly recommend getting them. I know a lot of people will probably want to get the Governor over this figure, but I think it's a good one that shouldn't really be passed up. But thanks for watching, guys. I have one more figure to do a review on from this series, and that will be on Michonne's Pet Zombie, which I will try to have up tomorrow. Thanks for watching, guys.